Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you can click the subscribe button and stay for a while. I upload 3 times a week. Get ready with me, shop my stash, try on new makeup. If it's beauty or makeup related, I will be posting it. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. So as you can tell from the title of the video, today is just going to be a little get ready with me. I kind of just want to sit down, put some makeup on, and hang out with you all. So if that sounds like a video you would like to see, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, my lips are so dry. It's, I think, like 46, 47 outside right now, but it feels like 29. Earlier we did go, and by me I mean the twins and myself, to the store, and it was snowing just a tiny bit. It was just so minimal. So I wonder if that means we're gonna get snow here soon. Last year, I believe, we got snow by Halloween, so it's a little delayed this year. It's chilly outside and my lips are feeling it. Okay, I am gonna jump in to some primers. I know not everybody enjoys primers, but for me, especially during the winter, they are a necessity, more for hydration than anything. Although my T-zone still does get pretty oily even when it is freezing outside. In the summer, I could get away with only wearing like a mattifying primer in my T-zone and I should be fine, but I enjoy primers. Some people say they don't find them necessary, and I don't think they're necessary. It's just a step that I personally enjoy in my routine. I'm gonna jump into my Gucci mattifying primer. I'm almost done with this. You see that? It's a good one. I actually prefer this one over the Hourglass, and I believe they came out around the same time. And then the Smashbox. This is the color correcting one. Tuesdays are one of my running days, and I got a little over 3 miles in, so I still have some redness in my skin from the run. These Smashbox primers, I can never link them at Sephora. Okay, the Dior matte foundation was in my rotation. I went ahead and put it away. I think it's been over 2 weeks, and I'm going to use the Makeup Forever HD Skin Hydra Glow. So I'll go ahead and add this into my rotation. I figured since it's winter, it'll probably do really well. Although I did enjoy it during summer. I enjoy Makeup Forever. The other HD that they came out before this one, I really love that one as well. This is 2N26. I would say the shades are not exactly the same. They are a tiny bit different. I feel like this one maybe has a tiny bit of peachiness to it, where I feel like the other one, just the regular HD, is maybe a tiny bit more on the yellow tone side of things. I'm pretty sure I have the same shades in both. That's my kids. Okay, that's what it looks like. If I was somebody who packed on their foundation and you couldn't see any of my natural skin peeking through, it would totally not match my neck. I would look not great. Okay, I'm gonna jump into the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Concealer. I pulled this out. I used this a couple of days ago, I think. I forgot how pretty it is. I actually do really enjoy this concealer, and if you're somebody who enjoys a little bit more coverage, I think this is a good one. I use it lightly because I don't like full coverage. Shade 8 is the shade I have. This is, I think it's Chikuhodo brush. I'm pretty sure it is like a large eye brush. I always link the exact things on my description box, so if you click on the link, it takes you exactly to what I'm using, shades, everything, the works. So always make sure to check the description box before asking, because it will more than likely be there. Yeah, you see that? It's such a beautiful, Danessa did a fabulous job with this concealer. Okay, you see how pretty my skin looks. Okay, this is the Victoria Beckham Contour Stylist in Travertine, which is the lightest shade. I'm hopefully I'll finish this off. I do not dare pull out the whole stick to see how much I have left because it's already moving in here and I have to keep moving it back so it doesn't get all over the walls of the component stick because it's so thin. It's not super sturdy, so it does move around in there. But this is a beautiful, beautiful formula. I do have the second to lightest shade. Is it Marble? That one's a little bit more warm for my skin tone, but I'll still use it as a contouring stick. So I won't repurchase this shade until I'm done with that one. It's a good one. It's just expensive for the amount of product that you get, you know? Dominique Cosmetics Cream Bronzer. This is in medium tan. I've been loving this. It's really, really pretty. Not too many people are talking about this. Yeah, it's a good one. I don't get PR, so I purchased this myself, and it's pretty, so pretty. But I haven't seen like anyone talk about this. Oh yeah, this is the N15 from BK and Nikki LaRose. The collab they did. I could probably get away with the second lightest shade, but that one I felt had a little bit more of a yellow undertone. Okay, I pulled out my Rose Ink Lip and Cheek color, Fox Love. This is a beautiful, I feel, fall color. I don't know what's going on with this brand, and I'm kind of scared. I don't know if it's going away. I don't know if maybe they're waiting to see if now that Rosie is no longer part of the brand, if sales are going to go down. I don't think Sephora is going to carry it anymore. Everything they have from Rose Ink is like 50% off or more, and there's not much left. So I'm worried what's going to happen to this brand because it is a good brand. A lot from the brand I enjoy and love. So I wonder what the future holds. It's crazy how many brands have actually shut down since 2020. And I get it. The market is so saturated that it's hard to stand out these days, you know? Okay, I did already set my under eyes with some setting spray. I'm going to jump into this one size, which I just dropped it, so powder everywhere. In pink. I've been loving this for my under eyes. It's not drying at all. I don't know if they changed the formula because when I tried this for the first time, and I don't mean this tone, but this formulation from one size, it just did not work for me. It was way too dry, and I was in Houston when I tried it, so it's humid over there, you know? This is a little Tati sponge. So I don't know if they changed formula or my skin changed, but for my under eyes, I've been loving it. It is so pretty. And for the face, I'm going to use the Melt and Universal Monsters powder, which is also such a good product and nobody is talking about it. Melt did really good with this. I feel like the fan base that Melt used to have is not the same, but I do feel like they still have their ride or die audience where they purchase everything. Everything I have tried from the brand, I absolutely love. I have not been disappointed from the brand like other people that they have been, but that's just what I have personally experienced, you know? All right, my lovelies. How pretty is my base looking? I did go into Rare Beauty eye primer, and then I am going to jump into this Gargoyle palette from Unearthly Cosmetics. I haven't touched this. I think I only touched it once after my initial video, and I think I created 2 or 3 eye looks. I really want to use this. I loved all of the eye looks that I created, and I want to play with it again. So let's get started. Let's use this tone here, Perched. It's a beautiful brown. This is a little mini Natasha Denona brush. I'm just gonna tap it in the outer corner a tiny bit. Sorry, I keep covering you all with my mirror and it makes my camera go all dark. Apologies, I do that a lot. Trust me, I don't mean to. It's just sometimes I really need to get close, you know? Okay, now I'm going to jump into the gray Deep Sleep. And this is a Refer 15 Mini. This is what I'm going to use for the edges. And it's okay if you lose a tiny bit of that brown, just go back and reinforce it. I tap first and then I blend. Okay, NYX glitter glue is on. I'm gonna jump in to Menacing. It looks like such a beautiful tone. I hear my child. Bet you it's Hartley. Who's gonna walk in here? There she is. Mom, okay, of course my Hartley girl is the one that had to discover how to open that door. So last time I used this palette, I did this combo and I used this one, but I think for today I'm gonna use this one, Night Watcher. I cannot remember. I don't think I used this one when I created the 3 eye looks. I could be wrong, honestly. I don't remember. So let's add it. This one's more of a purple blue, and Dismal Sky is a little bit more of a blue. Okay, that's pretty. This one's a little bit darker. It's fine because I am going to use a light matte shade in my inner corner. Okay, now I'm gonna jump in to Gothic Grace, and that's gonna be my inner corner shade. This is a Blend Bunny B3, and that was my Garmin telling me that I just hit my 10K steps. Oh, pretty. Okay, I pulled out my YSL All Hours Hyper Bronze. This is shade 2. I forget the name, but it's the second lightest shade. I love this. I absolutely love this. It ranked as my #1 whenever I did the ranking for bronzers I have tried in 2024 so far. By Terry is close to taking that title away, but I figured let me pick this one up and remember how much I love this. I definitely feel I could have gone with the next shade up because I do have to build this one up a tiny bit. And I feel like shade 2 from By Terry, it's a little bit more like it gives you more pigment than this YSL does. They have the same amount of shades, I think. And shade 2 works really well from the By Terry. And I feel like this one I do have to build it up. Okay, I have not picked up my Owl palette, although I can't remember. It might be the Snake, and I picked the Owl. Cover art. This is last year's holiday palettes, and I'm gonna jump in to these 2 blushes here. The brush I used for the bronzer is from Sonia G, and it is the Classic Cheek Fundamental Set. This is the Sonia G TF3 from, I forget the name of this collection, but it picks up pigment perfectly. It's a new favorite for blush. For highlighter, I'm going to pick up the palette that they launched earlier this year, the Ambient Lighting Edit Palette Bronze and Highlighter. So they brought this one, which was bronzer, highlighter, and setting finishing powder, and one that had blushes, highlighter, and finishing powders. This one just made more sense for me, and I've actually really been enjoying this palette, but I haven't picked it up in a minute. So let's go ahead and jump in to the highlighters, and I believe it's these 2 here. So let me just jump into both. These 2 I believe are the finishing powders. This is the Sonia G Mini Cheek. I just haven't picked this palette up in a minute, and I wanted to because I do really enjoy it. I think it's beautiful, but you already know that I love Hourglass powders. I did not pick up the holiday palette from Hourglass for this year, and I almost for a second thought about it for the Sephora sale, but decided I don't need it. Let me just use what I got. All right, I don't think I told you mascaras. I went in to the Lancome and the small sample of the Chanel mascara that I got. For my eyebrows, I used the Refy and the Melt Brow Gels. I kind of mixed them both together. They seem to work a tiny bit better together than alone. I think those are the only items I used off camera. All right, for lips, I pulled out the Victoria Beckham lip liner. This is in shade 3, which is a little bit more of a pinky mauvey tone. I have not gone to get my lips done. Gosh, how long has it been? Since February, so over 6 months. Okay, and I pulled out a Lisa Eldridge lipstick. This is in her Velvet Matte formulation. Velvet Petal. See how the lipstick looks velvety? It has to be Velvet Matte. Anyways, Velvet Petal, such a beautiful, beautiful tone and formula. She did drop some new lipsticks, but I decided to skip, not because I don't want them, but because I don't need them. All right, my lovelies, here is the full completed makeup. Everything looks so, so pretty. This eye look, I prefer it with the other blue, but I think it's still very, very pretty. Brown and blue are such good tones together. And I think with me adding that gray tone in there, it just kind of, I don't know, it pulled it all in just perfectly. This lip combo is so pretty. I forget how much I enjoy Lisa Eldridge lipsticks, but she is a master of her work. So I'm not surprised that I think her stuff is amazing. And this Gargoyle palette from Unearthly, dare I say it's my favorite one that I have tried from the brand. Dare I say that? It's just, even when I use the blues in this palette, I still feel like my eye looks come out just perfect. Okay, this is your friendly reminder to use any of the makeup items that I used today if you do own them in your collection. So much makeup is always being launched that we forget about our older items. I know I'm definitely guilty of it. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. I had so much fun doing my makeup with you all. Okay, that's going to be it. I love you all so, so much. All the comments, all the likes. If you use my links to shop, it all truly does mean the world to me. You all have no idea how much I appreciate every single one of you. With that being said, do not forget to give the video a big thumbs up. And also don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And I will see you all on my next video.